listening, work ethic, trust in your gut, not being afraid to fail, change the field of play. All of those things go into a 3-minute song. They go into a business, and they go into our lives.
I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me.
Superman has taught me a lot of things. It has taught me that sometimes little things become big things. And you don't know you're doing that big thing when you're doing that little thing.
It's not easy to be me.
I'd like to tell you my story. Some of my experiences, some of my successes, some of my failures, and hopefully that can apply to your lives. I've spent 10 years on Columbia Records making records. I made 5 records. I had to kind of live the childhood dream. Finally, radio decided they didn't want to play me. I was dropped from Columbia Records. I was depressed. I was angry. I took a year off. I ran a marathon. That didn't help. And then I had an epiphany. And my epiphany was this. If you can't win the game because the rules have changed, change the field of play. I'm certainly blessed to make a living as a singer-songwriter. It was my childhood dream. It's fantastic. But I'm equally pleased to be the treasurer of Precision Wire Products. Now, Precision Wire is a family business that was started by my grandfather in the 40s. When he passed away, my dad, who used to work for NASA, decided, okay, I'm gonna go take over the family business because he was a loyal son. In the 70s, he took over Precision Wire. I grew up working there, and our claim to fame is we make the best shopping cart in the world. My advice is take chances, take a swing, put something out there. You never know where it's gonna take you. You never know how it's gonna contribute.
There's never a wish better than this. When you've only got 100 years to live, half time goes by, suddenly you're wise. Another blink of an eye, 67's gone, the sun is getting high. We're moving on.
My wife, Carla, after I played 100 Years to her for the first time, she was standing there and tears were just streaming down her face. And I remember thinking to myself, well, either I wrote a hit or my career is over. But storytelling is becoming an important strategic strategy for big companies, Fortune 500 companies, story doing. So I'd like to illustrate the power of story in a little experiment with music. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play you a piece of a song, and then I'm gonna tell you a story about that song and play you the exact same song. And ask yourself if you have a different reaction once you've heard the story.
Till she said, I just love you. I don't know why, I just do. When are you coming home? I'm coming home soon. And I just love you too.
I called the house, and my daughter Olivia answered the phone. Olivia was 4 years old at the time, and she'd been waiting up to talk to me. She was a spunky one. And she answered the phone. She said, hi, Daddy. I said, hey, Bibbo, how are you? Is everything okay? She said, yes, Daddy. She said, Daddy, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, well, what's happening? She says, Daddy, I just love you. I don't know why. I just do. And if you're looking for a song for your next record and you're listening, you might write something like this.
When are you coming home? I'm coming home soon. And I just love you too.
Let people know who you are. Create an emotional connection. Tell your story. I'll write songs that are not hits like Superman in 100 Years, but they make differences in people's lives in ways that may matter more. At the end of my little talk here, I'm going to ask you a question. What kind of world do you want? Are we focusing enough on ourselves?
And chances are we'll find a new equation. Chances roll away from me. Chances are all they hold to be?
What kind of world do you want? I truly believe that all of us, no matter where we are in our lives, no matter what age of 100 years you are, what verse you're in, whether you're successful or just starting somewhere in the middle, where you just had a disaster or you're on top of the world, I truly believe we can answer that question, what kind of world do you want? And we can make decisions and changes if we need to. History does start now.
What kind of world do you want? Think anything, let's start at the start. Build a masterpiece, care for what you wish for. 'Cause history starts